Sundial Growers, ticker symbol SNDL, had a pretty slow day today, trading around the $1.50 per share range, but it's up after hours following the earnings release that just came out at 4:30 today. So let's go over that earnings release, look at some of the highlights from it, and talk about a couple analyst expectations moving forward from here. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get going. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. Now let's grow our portfolios together and let's grow this channel together. We're going for 10,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so and become a bro. Alright, so we're talking about Sundial Growers, ticker symbol SNDL. We talk about them a lot on this channel. If you don't exactly know what's going on with them or what they do, you can go back and look at some of the other videos. But in the video yesterday, we talked about the upcoming earnings report and the fact that Sundial would probably be trading sideways leading up to the release. Because look, a lot of people anticipate earnings reports. Some people don't like the volatility that follows them, so they sell off, or they just don't enter that position until after the earnings report is released. And it was released today at 4:30, and overall, it seems to be good news, right? We're going to go over some of the highlights here, and they did miss revenue expectations barely, but I believe that investors are welcoming this report because the stock's price is up roughly about 10% right now at the time I'm doing this video, but it's trading around $1.69 to $1.74 after hours, which is good because it closed at $1.54 today, and it spent a lot of time around the $1.50 per share range. So let's go over some of these highlights, and then afterwards, let's see what some of the analysts say. Spoiler alert, the analysts don't really like Sundial Growers. So just looking at some of these highlights, Sundial Growers reported a net loss of $64.1 million, and these are Canadian dollars, not US dollars. So if you're worried or if you're wondering about that, it's Canadian dollars. Okay, we understand they're growing. It's a growing industry. The company's growing. So we don't really expect a lot of companies in growing industries and in new industries to be providing a profit on the bottom of the income statement. Now, the next line here shows that revenue came in at 13.58 million Canadian dollars. Now, this did miss analysts' expectations. Analysts had expectations around 14 million Canadian dollars, so it was a very slight miss. It was only a miss of 300,000 Canadian dollars. And I don't want to say only 300,000 Canadian dollars, but in the grand scheme of things, it was a slight miss to the downside. And I don't know if investors were expecting a bigger loss or a bigger miss or what, but they are treating it very well after hours right now, and the stock is up about 10%. Now, if we look at the EBITDA, we got a loss of 5.6 million Canadian dollars, and this just funnels right down into the net loss, the total net loss that we were seeing down there, so okay. And then here's some good news, right? Where's the good news? You're talking about all these losses, right? Now let's talk about some good news. So the company sold 23,500 kilograms of cannabis in 2020, and that's a 36% increase over the previous year, which was 17.2 thousand kilograms. So they are selling more. The revenue there is increasing. They're increasing their sales, which you always want to see when you're looking at a growing company in a growing industry. Are they able to increase their sales? And Sundial Growers, ticker symbol SNDL, is doing that. So that's excellent news, and that's something you always want to look forward to and look for when you're seeing or tracking a company in a growing industry. Now, the next thing here is that branded net cannabis sales increased to 75% of total cannabis sales. Now, this is an increase because it was 20% from the previous year, and now branded net cannabis sales, this would be like directly branded by Sundial Growers, equals 55.3 million Canadian dollars, and that's up from the previous 13.4 million Canadian dollars. So they're increasing their brand out there. They're increasing sales overall. Yes, they did miss revenue expectations, but it wasn't that great of a miss. Now let's go over very briefly where these analysts expect Sundial Growers to go, because I disagree with them. I'm bullish on Sundial Growers. I believe that it's got potential to retest the highs that we just saw a couple weeks ago, and we could really see this stock soar more into the future, especially now that the earnings report is out. Investors don't have to worry about any of those surprises. Sundial Growers is debt-free. They've got like $600 million cash on hand to go out and use and really position themselves in a way to grow their business. So I like everything that I'm seeing there. Increase in revenue, increase in branded sales. They're debt-free. They've got all that money on hand. But analysts, for whatever reason, believe that the stock is going down. The Wall Street consensus is 60 cents where they believe that Sundial Growers is going. And then from there, there's a couple other analysts with expectations out there for profit targets at 40 cents per share. So, I mean, they do believe this stock is going to come down. I don't know. Look, they're looking at whatever they look at to bring out their expectations and all of that, but they are bearish on Sundial Growers. I'm bullish on Sundial Growers. I think the stock has a lot of potential. I really like what they did, rebalancing that balance sheet and bringing all of that cash on hand and taking care of that debt. So I like what's going on here, and I believe that Sundial Growers has a future. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Do you have Sundial Growers in your portfolio? Do you think this stock is going to pop soon? Look, this stock is a very heavily talked about stock. Everybody's got stimulus checks falling into their account right now, and 50% of the retail investors out there, ages, I believe it was 25 to 35, they said that they're going to be investing 50% of their stimulus checks into the stock market. So I believe that once these stimulus checks clear, once they're able to deposit the money into their brokerage accounts, we will see a spike in volume. We will see a spike in prices of popular shares. And Sundial Growers is definitely a popular stock. A lot of people talk about it. The volume is huge. It's always one of the most highly traded stocks out there. So I really believe that we are setting ourselves up for some big gains moving forward. And I want to know if you guys agree, if you disagree, if you're more bearish like the analysts are, or if you think this stock could retest those highs at that $4 per share mark, and how high you really think it could go. So let us know down there in the comments, guys. Inspire us to be better investors. And if you're not yet into the stock market, if you want to make your first trade, there's a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. And if you deposit at least $100, you're going to get 2 free stocks just for doing so. And I've gotten some screenshots from a lot of people saying that they received AMC stock as one of the free stocks that they got out there. So they're really excited that they can take part in this Wall Street bets movement and in the Reddit movement that's just surrounding and sending AMC stock to the moon right now. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to check out that link for Webull down below. If you want to share this video, you can do so and tag me almost anywhere at Claybro. I would love to follow you guys back and really see what everybody's interested in investing in. And if the subscribe button is still red, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel and become a bro. We're growing these portfolios together, so make sure that you get out there, you invest as well, and you make some money in 2021. Now, until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.